Hi everybody, it's the Conundrum back again with another reaction video, and this reaction is to Lost in Space Season 1 Episode 8 called Trajectory. Now before I get started, of course, I need you to like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share, and definitely hit that subscribe button so you get notified when I come out with new videos. And hit that bell so you'll be the first one to know when I come out with new videos as well. So, on with the actual episode. We see a lot of things going on with the crew, a lot of things going on with civilization on the ground. So of course, we have to figure out who's going to handle what situation when it comes to what's going on the ground. So we'll start out with Marine, the mother. The mother, of course, is trying to figure out a way for them to get off the planet because, again, they don't have enough fuel to get off the planet, and they're not able to get off the planet because of the fact that what happened with Evan basically dying and then spilling out a good portion of the actual fuel. So, of course, they had to figure out that situation. And, of course, we learned that Victor, of course, was trying to actually get off the planet with his family and, of course, leave everybody behind. But of course, John was smart enough to get on the actual vehicle, I should say on the actual ship, and was able to stop the ship from getting off the ground. So that helped out a lot more. Now, of course, we're going to talk about what happened with John. John, of course, is trying to get more of a bond with his son, trying to make sure that he's able to bond with him more and more, and basically trying to figure out how they're going to get through this situation. So the mom, Maureen, actually comes up with an idea after looking at Will Shirt, her son, and basically comes up with the idea about actually launching the actual spaceship off the ground, but having primarily somebody from the ground actually looking after the person who's going up in space. So, of course, the father, John, decides he's going to be the person to go out to space, basically to take care of this whole situation because of the fact that he knows that he is one of the only people that can pilot the ship, but also he weighs enough where he won't be too heavy and the ship can't get off the ground. So throughout the episode, you see them going through, checking things off the ship, trying to make sure that everything happens the way it needs to happen so the ship can get off the ground and get out to the Resolute. Now, one big thing about the Resolute that we did hear about was the fact that they said the Resolute had 24 hours before it had to leave space because of what was going on with the sun. Now, again, as you know, with the sun, they're basically saying it was being sucked up by a black hole. So that's going to take on a whole different ball game when dealing with that situation. So one of the kids. First, we'll start out with Penny. Penny, of course, confronts VJ about what he said, telling his parents about what he was doing with her, and also the fact that he was basically giving up the information that he shouldn't have given up about what was going on with the son and his family trying to take off the ground. So, of course, we do see that happening, and her confronting him, and VJ basically saying, "Well, this relationship is kind of over with, so we're just gonna go from there." So, we kind of see Penny get the short end of the stick in this episode, which kind of really sucks, but it is what it is. Moving on to Don West and also on to what was going on with Judy. Judy, of course, has gotten back. She basically tells her mom what's going on with Dr. Smith about how she's lied about who she is. And of course, the mother confronts her about what's going on. Now she locks her into a room down in the basement. I want to say basement, but down in the, I want to say the crew, storage area, and basically keeps her there because that she knows that she's lying and that she's lying about a whole bunch of different things and she's not sure what she's lying about. So, she has to keep her away from her family basically so she makes sure that she doesn't do anything bad to her family, of course. So, of course, we also move on to Don West. Don West also knows about what was going on with Dr. Smith and knows that she's not the actual real Dr. Smith. So we see that Don West is actually, helping out in a way, doing what he needs to do to try to help make things better. And we also see him decide to get on the ship with John, basically, so they can get off the planet and basically alert the Resolute that they are still there, that they need their help to get back, and the fact that, everything hopefully can be all right if they have the right information and they get there where they need to get to, like they need to. So of course we do see that happen in the episode. Now we also see what's going on with Will. Will actually kind of takes a turn for the worse because of the fact that he doesn't realize what he's going to be doing when he helps Dr. Smith. So by helping Dr. Smith, she basically ties him up and kind of enables him to do anything because she's manipulated him into believing that the only way to actually save them and the actual rest of the crew is basically having the robot take over. So of course she takes advantage of his emotions and he gets caught up in that, as well as she telling everybody else that she's not the person that they think she is, that she has done something to the ship so the Resolute can't, I'm sorry, not the Resolute, but the Jupiter 2 can't get off the ground. So she's using everything in her arsenal basically to make it seem like she wants to be able to, do what she needs to do so she can be where she wants to be at and go from there. Also, we saw a big thing with her showing off the actual head of the robot who was, of course, destroyed at one point. It kind of came back to life, and her trying to use that as an advantage to what she needs to do. Now, we really don't see the robot a lot in this actual episode. We really don't see a lot going on with anybody else. We don't really hear from Angela or anything like that. So we kind of figure that, everybody's kind of doing their own thing. So it was a pretty good episode. It wasn't as good as the previous one before because it didn't have as much action, but it definitely left me with a lot of questions going on with the actual episode. So, my final thoughts. My final thoughts were this was a great episode. I liked it. It didn't like as much as the last one, but I thought there was a lot of things going on. Of course, the situations are changing for everybody, so it's interesting to see what people are going to do in these particular situations, of course. So, of course, it left me with a whole bunch of questions like what's going to happen with the Jupiter 2, since, of course, we saw that Maureen got knocked out by Dr. West, and, of course, he wasn't able to stay on trajectory, so we don't know what's happening. We see Judy and we also see Penny out there very worried about what's going on with their father. We also know that they don't know about what's going on with their mother on the actual ship. So hopefully in the next episode we find out that Judy and also Penny will come to her mom's aid and figure out how to take down Dr. West and kind of go from there. Also, too, we see Will's tied up. We're not sure if Will's actually going to be able to basically get out of the situation because he's by himself. People don't know where he is for the moment, and hopefully, he can get get some kind of way, shape, or form, get in contact with Judy or Penny or Maureen, basically to have help them come help them. So we shall see. So of course, before I let you guys go, please let me know what you thought of the episode as well. Leave them down in the comment section. I appreciate anything you have to say. We can always conversate back and forth about this episode as well as the other ones. And of course, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I can't say this enough, people. Please like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. And that's about all I have for you guys. So you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.